We're going to have a chinwag about this little gem from LBC and the Home Secretary. They had a nosy behind the scenes at Luton Airport's border force operations and blimey, talk about a fiasco. They uncover quite the corker. Phil Douglas, the big boss of the UK's border force, he dropped a bombshell that got me chuckling. You've got to laugh at times like this. Apparently the airport's bustling with so-called asylum seekers itching to pop back home for Christmas. Hold the phone, right? Weren't we told, as plain-speaking Brits, branded as loonly bigots for even whispering that these folks who seemingly hop, skip and jump over France, a land flowing with fine wines, top-notch cheeses and crusty baguettes, might not be genuine asylum seekers, but lo and behold, here's the top honcho himself spilling the beans that they're nipping back home as if Britain is a mere holiday destination for them. Let's have a listen.
Anyone today?
I don't know if we found anyone today, but we do find a lot of people who, for example, have claimed asylum in this country and are heading back to their home country for holidays, which obviously isn't allowed. And we also pick up a lot of other criminality and immigration offences.
I'm sorry, if you're genuinely fleeing bombs and bullets, why on earth would you fancy a festive jaunt back to the danger zone? This is the kind of ludicrousness that's turning our once proud nation into a bit of a laughingstock. Our border officials, bless them, tell the Home Secretary straight up that Britain's become the world's doormat for chances gaming our asylum system. Yet this jaw-dropping revelation, it seems nothing's going to change whatsoever. It's all talk and absolutely no trousers. Now, I'm all for Christmas charity and a bit of goodwill, but let's face it, our generosity's been taken for a ride. It's just like a box of Quality Street at mine that vanished quicker than a pint at a free bar. Our resources are being stretched thinner than a budget Christmas cracker. The Tory party promised us, it promised 14 million voters, that's how many they got in 2019, that migration would be a trickle, not a flood. But at this rate, they're on a one-way ticket from 14 million votes to barely a handful. And you know what? They'd absolutely deserve it. Belinda, I'm fed up.
I just feel like we're being taken for complete mugs. The British taxpayer is not an all-you-can-eat buffet for the world to feed off. You know, it's hard-working people in this country that are paying huge amounts to help their own fellow countryman and woman, and now we're being taken advantage of. I think it's absolutely right that we help genuine asylum seekers with, you know, the numbers that we can sustain. But this idea that it's no longer people fleeing death and no longer people fleeing persecution, it's just people who want a bit of economic benefit or change of scenery. If you're going back to your home for Christmas and you've recently just arrived, or for a holiday, then you shouldn't be allowed back in. I think it's different for refugees who've been here for a very, very long time and this is their home now, of course. But recently arrived, it's a clear sign. I mean, it's not rocket science.
No. Albie?
Look, I would describe myself as moderate on immigration. Watching that video absolutely incensed me. I think it is absolutely outrageous that we are, out of the goodness of our hearts, taking in people from some of the most war-torn places in the world, or supposedly, giving them asylum in this country, giving them hotels to live in, dental care, health care, etc., because they can't go back to their home country. And then they're going back to their home country on holiday for Christmas.
It's your beloved Conservatives who have allowed this.
And I think it's absolutely appalling,
and you still stroll into Downing Street and rub shoulders with Rishi and sing Prosecco, and, you know, if...
Prosecco?
What a hypocrite.
Firstly, it was champagne, not Prosecco. And the reason why I have relationships with Conservative ministers and the Prime Minister, Ben, is to influence policy. And I was at Downing Street earlier on in the week for the LGBT Conservatives Christmas reception, and we influenced the policy there.
Yes, yeah, that's by the by. Benjamin Butterworth, even you must think that this is taking the Michael.
Look, I think you're just peddling nasty xenophobia. Oh, the truth is...
Merry Christmas.
What's Christmas without a family row about immigration? You know, the truth is that if someone is coming here to claim refugee status because they're from a war-torn country, if they're choosing to fly back for a holiday, well, that's saving us all a lot of money because it's them saying... It's them saying clearly... I haven't finished my sentence. You might learn something. It's them saying clearly that they are not deserving of refugee status if they can go back for a short period. So that's very helpful to the British taxpayer because we don't need to process their asylum claim. But the idea that you should try and tar the many thousands of people fleeing places like Afghanistan, Afghanistan, Yemen, South Sudan, appalling war zones where the most horrendous situations
Why are they going back there?
travelling. Those people are genuine, and you shouldn't try and tar them because there are a few opportunists among them.
Ben, the people flying back on holiday for Christmas, how can you not just say, I think that is outrageous?
I did. You know, clearly they are...
Do you think that's outrageous?
I am saying they are
Yes.
saving us money because they're going back home on their own merit. But what you're trying to do
But they're gonna come
is
back.
to try and smear all the decent people who deserve us and our care and our compassion
I didn't
in
get
this
that from
country.
Darren
No,
at all.
I didn't either.
Well, I
think-
did. I got characteristic xenophobia.
Well, I actually think that you've got naivety written absolutely everywhere.
Not like
because-
you to speak French.
Well, the problem here is that you're of the mind that actually they're saving us money. They're going to come back again, right? And then your lot, the Labour Party, are going to say, let's create more legal and safe routes so we can have even more of them.
And surely
more
it
bed,
hurts.
board and benefits.
It hurts genuine asylum seekers, this vague and lax kind of bar we have on who we let claim asylum here. If you really want to help refugees, you would go direct to the camps, cap it at a number we can provide the infrastructure for and have the democratic, mandate for, and not just open the doors for everyone or a huge amount to abuse it. The ones coming into Italy, the three top countries coming into Italy are from safe countries,
You
Benjamin.
do
and
realise,
they're coming
Belinda, that that's
through
Keir
Europe.
Starmer's plan?
Well, I wouldn't believe a thing Keir
Keir
Starmer's
Starmer's up for-
Keir Starmer's plan is to agree a figure with the French and to take in that number.
No, he has submitted to the EU, so they tell the UK how
I think
many
you've just
we
realised.
take in.
I think you've just
think
worked out by
20K,
accident why
yeah.
50% of the electorate is going to vote
Starmer's
Labour.
agreed a quota scheme with the
Exactly.
EU to
Yeah.
trade. Exactly. So he's just going to open the door to even more.
I don't
So we
want
have a
them.
set number that we can account for, we can
I don't
prepare
want
for,
any of them.
and that you don't have this ridiculous situation
Benjamin,
where you have them in hotels and tents and all sorts.
We are not handing over and outsourcing our migration
You just said we should.
policy to the EU. No, I said we should cap it at a certain number, go direct to the camps, UN, certified refugees, women and children, hello, we never see them, or very rarely, and take up 20,000 a year, and the other refugees that we can't necessarily afford or resettle, we can help with the camps and security.
The point is, I'm past the point of even getting angry about stories like this, because we've been dealing with this kind of sort of lacklustre approach to migration for many years now. It's all down to the fault of the Tories. Not only can they not stop rubber dinghies coming across the channel, but we've got 700,000 people a year coming legally under their watch. And actually, I'm just sick of it. I'm so tired of even getting angry or wound up by it now.
The Tories have become so desperate that they put out this figure saying that the number of boat crossings were down a quarter. Well, that's because they were using bigger boats with more migrants in them.
No, it was because of the Albanian return
weather.
scheme that channel migrants are down. It's a win for Rishi Sunak.
After that broadcast from the Conservatives, we're going to have to leave that there.
Have you got what it takes to be a reasoned presenter? Well, send us a short clip of yourself to join@reasoned.uk and we might be seeing you on this very channel very soon indeed.